Okay, so this is my three regions. So this is my main region over here. This is the two other region I got recently, and I started the game with a very bad fertility field. As you can see here, I have no fertility in my main region. It's very bad. Flax, I got nothing for flax, right? I got nothing for barley, nothing at all for barley. And rye I do, but I don't have rye. So basically, flax and barley is out of question on my main map. Emmer, I could have done it, but I didn't do it. I'm using actually the other region to get fertility. So this is the second region I got. And over here, I got very good fertility, as you can see, right? This is for emmer fertility. Emmer is like wheat, you know what I'm saying? Flax is very good as well. That's why I make some flax field. Barley is very good as well. So I have some barley field as well. As you can see, I'm going to show you right now. So this is barley, 48%. This is wheat, so 47%. And this is flax, but I need to fallow, so 37 may go up to 45. Anyway, so I have a very good fertility on this region, right? This is another region I just claimed recently, and I have good fertility? No, yeah, somewhat. Flax, very bad for flax. Barley, very bad for barley. So the only region I have good is this one over here, right? So this is my main region. The reason I make this video is because a lot of people complain that if you don't have a good fertility on your starting map, then you cannot progress in game, which is wrong. I have, in my main region, I have more than 279 people, and I have like 94 families. I didn't have any like whatchamacallit, barley, flax, so I'm missing out on a lot of stuff, right, for leveling up to region 3. Technically, the wheat is good for the bread to make, to make grain, and then to make flour, and then to make bread. So that's what wheat is good for. So this is more like for extra food resources, which is optional, because when you start, you can have vegetables, you can have eggs, and I also have apples, so I have more than a sufficient food type category to upgrade my burgages. You know what I mean? So I also have meat. So basically, the wheat is really optional when you start the game. You don't need wheat to actually evolve in the game, and also it consumes a lot. It requires a lot of the villagers to work on the field. So when you start the game, you don't want to make a field yet, unless you have a bigger village. Same thing with flax over here. So flax, I didn't have that at the beginning, and I got to level 2, burgage plot without flax. Flax is necessary for linen, but you see, to get to level 2, let me double check. So this is a level 1. So to get to level 2, you need to have either linen, either leather, either yarn. I didn't, so basically, even if you don't have linen from flax, you don't, it doesn't matter. That's why you don't need a flax field when you start in order to grow your base. You just need to have one of the three. And me, what I use technically the leather and yarn. The leather, you get it from the hide. The hide, you get it from the goats. So if you have goats, I'm gonna show you if I have goats. No, these are eggs. So I would be, nope, that's vegetable. Okay, see, so goats will give you hide. Provides a passive yield of hides. Hides, you can transfer it as leather if you have a tanning building. So the tannery, sorry, if you have a tannery, and I have a lot of leather, I believe 404 leather, because I have a lot of whatchamacallit, goat shed. So what I'm trying to say is, you don't need to have flax in order to level up your level 1, like your burgage plot level 1. You just need to have either linen, leather, or yarn. So I have a lot of leather, I have a lot of yarn, no problem. So I'm fine with that, right? Now you're gonna say, how did I evolve without, fertility? Well, like I said, the bread is optional. The bread is like another type of food which you don't need. You do not need the bread at start to evolve. That's only later on. Again, it depends on your map. It depends on the amount of people you have. You know what I mean? But at the beginning, you can have meat, you can have vegetable, you can have berries, you can have eggs, and if you take apples, that's 5 type of foods, right? And if you take honey, that would be 6 type of food. But in my case, I took the apples, the orchardry, right? So that gives me a lot of apples, which I have over here, 2 gigantic plot, which I have tons of apple. Over here I have 29, and it's still over here. Over here I still have, let me double check, 52 apples. Oh my god. And how much do I have in surplus? Let me double check. I have a 227 apples. So that will feed my entire village for a very long time. You know what I mean? The eggs, the vegetable, and the goat that will allow you to level up to level 2 very fast. You understand? You don't need anything else. But I highly recommend that you choose either apple. Like apple, to me, I'll be honest with you, that's like the best thing ever. If you don't have good fertility on your map, go for apple, right? And do like a gigantic house burgage plot over here. You see how big it is? See how big it is? Generate more apples, right? And if you don't know how to do it, I'll show you right now. So let's say I go over here and I do this. See how big it is? I'm gonna go as big as I can, like this, right? Super mega big, right? Like this, and then you're gonna click the minus over here, thumb, 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 boom, and then you click build, and then you see all the burgers, you see all the backyard you're gonna get over here. That will be your field for apples. So you're gonna have a lot of apples, like a lot of apples, meaning that you have no issue after that, with the food, right? That's if you have a map with no good fertility. That's what I'm saying. And as flax and barley, you're gonna get it on other map. What I do is like I claim another region over here. You see, because here I have good fertility, right? And I got flax, good flax fertility, good barley fertility, right? Like over here. So basically, you need to find the spot. Once you find the spot, you're gonna build your village like in the middle of everything to technically to strategically be positioned in a way that it will be easier for your people to go, do their farming and be able to transport it back in the middle of your village, and make sure you have your granary, your storehouse. Make sure you have your granary. And the other thing that I suggest you to do is to do a pack station, right? Until the new patch comes out, you need a pack station, which you can then exchange resources. Like let's say you have a lot of flax, or let's say you have a lot of barley, you can exchange it through the pack station, which your people will then transport from over here. So I'm going to choose like I don't know, flax. I would choose flax over here in exchange of yarn, because see my main village over here. So you see my main village over here. I have a lot of yarn. I have 167 yarn. I could even go with leather. I could go with wool. So everything I have in abundance, I can exchange it, with my other region over here. So I can give them flax, or even give them so I can give them flax, or I can give them barley in exchange of yarn, or in exchange of wool, or in exchange of leather, which I have in super high amount of quantity. You understand? And also, as you can see, I have 2 pack stations. So basically, 1 pack station allow you to send 3 people. Now I have nobody, but if I put somebody here, and I would be able to have 3 people transporting the goods, right? You can only put 1 family, right? But now I don't need to. So anyway, I just want to show you. And if you have 2 pack station, then you can decide to say, you know what, I'm going to send them more flax, but in exchange, I want to have, instead of leather, I want to receive yarn. You understand? Then you do another pack station, and then you're going to say, I'm going to send them more flax, if that's what you want to do. And I want to have in exchange apple. There you go. So basically, you're going to have 3 people over here, 3 people over here, and 3 people over here. That's 9 people who will exchange your flax, super mega fast, in exchange of different materials that I have from my main region. You understand? So that's called being strategic, guys. It's a strategy game. What can I do in order to get what I don't have in my main map? So that's what I did. I just thought about it. It's like, wait, if I don't have good fertility over here, how about I get the good fertility in this map? Right? So you just have to think about it. That's it. And if you say, oh, I don't have enough clay. Oh, you don't have enough clay? Well, look at that. There are some, like, oh, look at that. There's a lot of clay over here. Oh, look at that. What if I just claim the region, huh? What if I just claim the region? There you go. I could claim the region, but be careful. You can be attacked by the Lord, because another Lord owns that region. So then you need to have an army. But this is late game, by the way, guys. But like I said, when you start, you don't need to claim anything. What I'm trying to say is that when you start, you can get to level 2 burgage plot without the need of having any wheat field, or any flax field, or anything at all, because everything you have from the start is already by default implemented in your burgage 1 plot. You understand? That's what I need you to understand. The only thing that I'm missing right now is ale for tavern supply. Ale, I get it from malts. Malts, I get it from barley. But like I said, I don't have any barley in this map, which is why over here I have a barley field, and I'm gonna show you which one it is. Is it this one? Yeah, I have a barley field and a gigantic one above that. But the thing is, I have to wait for the season, of course, and I'll be able to, again, I'm going to use the pack station to exchange my barley. Where's my barley? Can't see it. There you go. Exchange my barley over here for leather. Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go down to barley. There you go. Barley for yarn. All right, and another one over here. Barley for apple. Get it? Understand? And if you have nothing to barter, then you have to look at your region. Like, see over here, I have rich deposit in iron ore. So if I cannot give barley, I can give them, like iron. If my base requires iron, then I'm going to send them iron. You guys understand what I'm saying? So it's very important that you think about all these. These options when you make up a base. So like I said, you can build an entire village up to 279 people without having good fertility. So I just want to mention that it's all about micromanaging the right thing at the right place. So I hope that this helped you. If it does, please like and sub. Thanks for watching. Cheers.